Milo was a young rabbit who lived in a peaceful forest, in a tiny home beneath an old, beautiful tree. He had a simple life, but every morning he dreamed about one special place. Far beyond the forest, there was a beautiful green valley surrounded by tall mountains. Milo would often sit outside his little home and look toward that valley. One morning, Milo finally decided to follow his dream. He packed a few small belongings and began his journey toward the distant valley. At first, the journey was easy. Birds sang above him, and warm sunlight followed his path. But after a while, Milo reached a wooden bridge crossing a small forest stream. Suddenly, dark clouds covered the sky, and heavy rain began to fall. The peaceful stream quickly became a rushing river, and Milo could no longer cross the bridge. He sat beneath a large tree, watching the rain fall around him, feeling disappointed. When the rain finally stopped, Milo continued searching for another way. He climbed a steep rocky path, hoping it would lead him toward the valley. But at the top, he found a huge fallen tree blocking the entire path. Milo stared at it, tired and frustrated, and slowly lowered his ears. He tried another path, but soon the trail ended at a steep cliff. The beautiful valley was still visible in the distance, but Milo could not reach it. That evening, he sat alone beneath a tree, wondering why everything kept going wrong. "Maybe I'm just not meant to be happy," Milo whispered, as he looked toward the fading sunlight. Just then, an old tortoise slowly approached him. The tortoise sat beside Milo and listened patiently as the young rabbit explained everything. After a quiet moment, the old tortoise smiled gently. "Sometimes," he said, "the path we want is not the path we are meant to take." The next morning, he decided to follow it. As Milo walked through the unfamiliar forest, a tiny sparrow suddenly appeared above him. The little bird flew ahead, almost as if it were showing Milo the way. Milo followed, and soon the dark forest opened into something beautiful. Before him was a hidden green meadow, filled with flowers, sunlight, and a crystal-clear stream. Milo decided to build his home on the safe little hill. With the help of the old tortoise and his tiny sparrow friend, he gathered branches, leaves, and flowers. Day by day, his little home slowly came together. Soon, Milo had a beautiful place of his own, surrounded by flowers and peaceful green fields. Every morning, he watched the sunrise from his hill. Every evening, he sat outside his home, listening to the birds and the gentle wind. Milo had wanted the valley, but God had given him a safer home, true friendship, peace, and a beautiful life he had never imagined. So when life doesn't go according to your plans, don't lose hope. Trust the journey, even when you cannot understand it, because sometimes the path you didn't choose is the path that leads you exactly where you were meant to be. And remember, God has better plans.